When you stop overgiving, something profound begins to shift in the dynamic between you and the woman in your life. At first, you might think that constantly giving her everything she wants, anticipating her needs, and bending over backwards is the way to show love and ensure she respects you. But in reality, the opposite often happens. Overgiving signals insecurity. It shows you're trying too hard to win her approval, that you fear losing her, and that your worth depends on her validation. Respect can't thrive under those conditions. A woman respects a man who respects himself first. And when you stop overgiving, you show her that your time, energy, and presence are valuable, not endlessly available to be drained. Women are naturally drawn to strength, balance, and boundaries. Overgiving erodes all three. When you constantly prioritize her needs over your own, you teach her that you have no limits, that you are willing to sacrifice your self-respect just to keep her happy. At first, she may accept your gifts, your favors, your endless availability, but deep down, she begins to lose admiration. It's not the gift or the act of kindness that matters. It's the energy behind it. If it's rooted in fear of abandonment or a desire to prove your worth, she senses it. When you stop overgiving, you reclaim your balance. You begin to show that you are with her because you choose to be, not because you need her approval to feel like a man. That is when she starts to respect you more deeply. Respect comes from polarity, the healthy tension between masculine and feminine energies. Masculine energy is about direction, purpose, and boundaries. Feminine energy flows, nurtures, and tests. When a man overgives, he collapses his direction. He becomes reactive instead of purposeful. Instead of leading with clarity, he tries to follow every emotional swing, every desire, every whim of the woman he loves. But when he steps back and stops overgiving, he reclaims that masculine core. He shows that he has his own priorities, his own vision, and his own standards. This restores polarity. It gives her something to admire, something to lean into, something to respect. Women do not respect men who try to buy love with constant overextension. They respect men who stand firm in who they are and give from a place of strength. When you overgive, you also create an uneven exchange. Relationships are built on reciprocity. Not a perfect 50-50 split at all times, but a rhythm where both partners contribute, invest, and show care. If you do everything, always texting first, always planning, always buying, always accommodating, you rob her of the chance to invest back into you. The imbalance makes her feel smothered rather than cherished. Respect grows when she feels you trust her enough to also give, to also nurture, to also show effort. When you stop overgiving, you invite her to rise to the occasion. You silently communicate, I value myself enough not to carry this whole relationship on my shoulders. I give, but I expect you to meet me too. That boundary awakens her respect because it shows you see yourself as worthy of receiving, not just giving. Another hidden truth is that overgiving often masks resentment. Men who constantly overextend themselves, saying yes when they want to say no, giving gifts when they feel unappreciated, dropping everything for her, inevitably build silent frustration. Deep down, they expect something in return: loyalty, gratitude, admiration. But when that doesn't come in the way they hoped, resentment festers. This energy poisons respect. The woman feels it, even if you never say a word. She knows your giving isn't pure. It's a transaction. But when you stop overgiving, you free yourself from this trap. You give only when you truly want to, without expectation. Your actions carry authenticity, not hidden obligation. That authenticity makes her respect you, because it shows emotional maturity and honesty. Stopping overgiving also demonstrates boundaries, something every woman subconsciously tests for. When she pushes, when she asks, when she tries to see how far you will bend, it's not because she wants you to break. It's because she wants to know if you won't. If you overgive, you fail these tests. You show you can be controlled by approval or disapproval. But when you hold back, when you say no, when you prioritize yourself respectfully, she realizes you're not a pushover. You become someone who can protect her, guide her, and stand firm even under pressure. Boundaries aren't cruel. They're a foundation for respect. By not giving everything away, you show her that your strength is real, and she admires you for it. This shift also elevates the quality of your giving. Scarcity makes things valuable. If you're always available, always pouring out attention and energy, your gestures lose weight. They become background noise. But when you stop overgiving, when you conserve your energy and choose your moments carefully, your giving carries impact. A thoughtful gesture becomes meaningful. A compliment becomes cherished. Your time becomes precious. She respects you more because she feels the depth behind your actions, not just the quantity. She knows you could be anywhere, doing anything, but you chose to give to her in that moment, and that choice carries significance. Overgiving is also tied to self-image. Men who overgive often don't feel inherently valuable. They try to compensate by doing more, giving more, proving more. But women respect men who know their worth without needing to prove it. When you stop overgiving, you send a silent but powerful message. I am enough as I am. I don't need to buy your respect or love. I offer myself, and that's valuable. That confidence, quiet, unshaken, self-assured, is magnetic. A woman can't help but respect a man who respects himself enough not to sell his soul for approval. This doesn't mean you stop being kind or generous. It means you shift from overgiving rooted in fear to intentional giving rooted in strength. Instead of buying flowers every day, hoping she'll stay, you bring flowers once because you truly felt it. Instead of canceling your plans every time she calls, you keep your commitments and invite her into your world. Instead of always being the first to text, you allow her the space to miss you and reach out. You stop chasing and start leading. You stop proving and start embodying. And that difference commands respect. Think of it like a fire. If you dump wood endlessly, the fire suffocates. It doesn't burn brighter, it dies. But if you feed it steadily, intentionally, it grows strong and radiant. Overgiving is like smothering the fire of respect. Balanced giving keeps it alive. When you stop overgiving, you give her the gift of longing, the gift of appreciation, the gift of space to desire you. Respect thrives in that space. The irony is that by giving less, you actually give more. You give her the version of you that is strong, centered, and unshaken. You give her the gift of a man she can look up to, not one she can control. You give her trust in your boundaries, admiration for your balance, and space to contribute her own energy. That is why she respects you more. Respect isn't earned by losing yourself to please her. It's earned by standing in your value and giving from a place of strength, not scarcity.